Everybody, so back on the trail. It seems like it just seems like it's on and off, on and off, on and off, right? So it's a glorious day, and I am going to share with you what is on top. And today what's on top is persistence. Okay, there are times when, despite all the things going on in our world, we just want to check out and be like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough. You know, we all have what we would call our maximum or our limit. Something that is like an ear marker, or it's like something that says to us, like, we just get to this point where, like, that's it. Like, the boundary is drawn and I can do no more. And sometimes when we were put to these types of circumstances and scenarios, it really truly is I'm done and there is no more. And other times it is in the process of all of the stress and the competing contingencies and the challenges of dealing with difficult people and difficult personalities, and the stress of going to school, working a business, dealing with your bills, dealing with family, and the difficulties and the challenges of communication. When you look at all of those things at once, each one of those items in and of itself can be a challenge. But it's the pile up, it's the abundance of all of those things happening all at the same time, which is what makes us want to throw our hands up in the air and be like, enough, I can't take it anymore, right? And sometimes all we have to do is breathe, come back into the moment, and realize, hey, I'm alive. I have a lot to be grateful for, and I'm going to do what I can with what I have for today. And that's where we have to sometimes, this new iPhone is so much bigger than my other iPhone. And oh my gosh, I know this sounds so crazy, but it is so much heavier. I feel like I need two hands just to hold this iPhone because it's so much larger. Okay, so sometimes we are given a whole pile of competing contingencies. And maybe the goal is God is trying to get our attention and for us to see that some of these things need to drop off, okay? And case in point, let's look around at this environment, okay? The leaves are falling. Leaves are falling because the leaves can't hold on to everything, okay? Just like we can't hold on to everything. And there's something that has to happen for us to use discernment and discover that there are too many competing contingencies, and something has to give, because there's only so many hours in a day, and there are only so many things that one person can physically do. And then we have to just take a moment and take a break. So I'm going to take a break and sit on this stump. So here's what I'm getting at. By the way, this stump is not very comfortable. Let me sit on this side. Okay. So again, this phone is so much heavier. All right. The point is, sometimes we are put to these extreme tests, if you will, for us to come to terms with ourselves and with God, and for us to pay attention to what God is saying. What is he speaking in the midst of all this chaos? Okay, because it is chaos. I mean, being in the world, it's full of chaos. So the point is, my hair is stuck in the back of this knapsack. Okay. So I hope that makes sense, that sometimes we have to stop, analyze the competing contingencies, do what my dad would suggest as making the Ben Franklin list, the positive on the right-hand side, the things that you can see the beauty in it, and then on the other side, the left side, the negative side, the things that are just driving you bananas. And then when you come up with this list of the positives and the negatives, then you are going to see the balance in the whole equation, that some of the positives balance out the negatives and some of the negatives balance out the positives, and in the end you're still left with the decision to make a choice about which way you're going to go. So I hope that this helps. Have a good one.